I came to Freedom Session because I knew that God still was working in my heart. Although I had a really great past 2 years where I was growing in my faith, there was this still lingering heaviness in my life that I didn't know quite how to heal on my own.
I was in a very dark and deep depression. I was struggling with an addiction that has been plaguing me for a long, long time.
My life was off the track.
It was a little bit of a leap of faith. I wasn't really sure what God was gonna do through it. I didn't really know what He wanted to sort through in my life, but I just felt that He was asking me to do it and calling me to it, so I wanted to be obedient and I just committed to it.
As I was going through Freedom Session, I found that my reason for coming had expanded quite a bit. There was a lot of patterns in my life that I had discovered that brought me to where I am now today.
Some ways that I saw God bring freedom to me through Freedom Session was in forgiving myself and forgiving others.
God showed me that I didn't have to be alone through all of this. Having people come into my life and to walk through all this with me was the integral part that I was missing for years and years.
One of the weeks that was really meaningful to me was when we are encouraged to make amends with people that we've hurt and actually have a conversation with them and apologize for some of the things that we've done. I had just felt all of those walls that I had kind of built and put up between me and them just crumble. That was totally just God restoring my relationship with them and making things right between us.
Nowadays, we spend some time to know what is surrounding you, but you never really spend time to know yourself. And the Freedom Session is step by step to lead you to know yourself. Even the past might be 20 years or 30 years or 40 years before. You think you already forget about it. And also, when you become a Christian, you think you already forgive them, but it's actually, it is there. But when you bring that back and also you bring it to the truth, it will make a difference to your life.
One thing I would say to someone who is thinking about doing Freedom Session is that it is not just for people who have addiction. It's not just for people who have experienced these big traumatic things in their life, but it's for anybody who loves Jesus and wants to be made new.
It is an amazing tool that He is using right now to work in many people's lives.
It will change everything, your perspective on your past, and give you hope for the future and freedom.
I would say just do it. It is not super easy, but I would say that the growth that can come from it when you are truly throwing yourself into it and putting the effort in, it's so worth it. You don't know what God's gonna bring up and what God's gonna try and resolve in you. It's so cool that God wants to give us freedom, and I think that if we have the opportunity to find that freedom, even if it's 20 weeks and not all of them are super fun, it's so worth it.